Hold on 1 second. I'll start in a minute. Okay. So I tried doing this video on Facebook and Facebook blocked it. So I gotta clear some shit off my mind and off my fucking chest because there's shit going down around me that people aren't coming to understand or see. So certain shit has happened and certain things are happening currently in my life that I am choosing to allow happen, and that I am choosing to choose to help fix, repair, fight, whatever. Now, the shit that I want to get off my chest has to do with everybody thinking that you don't have to prove something, and everybody thinking that, you know, drugs and shit is okay, and it's not. Point blank, period. It's not. Okay? Look at the broader aspect of life. If you learn to cherish life and you learn to live life the way it is supposed to be lived as cherished, you will see that buying drugs, selling drugs, dealing drugs, helping with packaging drugs, anything that has to do with an illegal activity is not something you should do. It's something that has been killing our youth, has been imprisoning everybody in this world, and people aren't learning. If you're going to help a drug dealer, if you're going to be a drug dealer, if you're going to be in a gang, you have to understand that it is the wrong way to product yourself in and as a responsible human. Now, as humans, we all make mistakes. I will admit that. I have made a lot. But people nowadays are fucking stupid. Y'all motherfuckers think it is so fucking great living homeless and fucking doing drugs, being a drunk, doing all this crazy shit. Well, you know what the funny thing is? If you continue to do that, you're going to end up in one of two places. Nobody wants to die, and nobody wants to be in prison. Those are the only two places you will ever end up, because it's just inevitable. But it starts with the one person who wants to change and prove to people that the lifestyle that you are living is going to be your demise and your family's demise. Think about it. If you're dealing drugs, say you sold somebody, I don't know, a bag of meth. Say they use that meth to drug and rape a 12-year-old girl or boy. Then, on top of them doing that, that now fucking integrates you. Because you sold that man who used your drug that you sold him to drug a little boy or girl and do what he wanted to do. Therefore, you have a part in that raping. And in my opinion, that's not something anybody should be doing, which I think everybody can agree on that. But most of y'all stupid motherfuckers think that, you know, money is the big thing. If you guys look at the broader aspect, money is the root to all evil. Money rules everything. Money is the reason why people kill. Money is the reason why people rape, and money is the reason, well, actually not the only reason why people rape and murder. But either way, money is ultimately going to be this world's demise. And on top of all that, you helping drug dealers and gangbangers and shit is not going to help this world. I used to do it. And then I went to prison. I was told by a bunch of lifers multiple different times that if they could go back to being my age and do one thing all over again, and that would be clean and get the fuck away from the gangs. Because prison is not a place where we should watch our youth grow up. Our youth should be out there doing something, changing something, creating a fucking cure for cancer. And if we lose these drugs and this alcohol, or, well, not alcohol, but either way, I don't really care. I don't drink anymore. But if we lose the drugs, the gangbangers, the dealers, all that shit, if we as people and citizens stand up against that shit, do you understand how much better this world would be? Do you understand how much smarter our fucking society would be and our kids? We'd probably already have a fucking cure for cancer if the fucking stupid ass gangbangers and drug dealers would stop their shit. Our youth would not be drug addicts. Our youth would not be homeless. Our youth would not be running away from their parents thinking that the life like that lifestyle is better. Our youth would love and cherish their parents. Our youth would do so much better in our community. All you motherfuckers thinking that you're doing something right for your community by fucking killing the rapists? No. That's not your job to be judge, jury, and executioner. I'm sorry. I'm 100% against the death penalty, but I'm also 100% against murder. And the death penalty, in a way, is murder. Now, if you think about it like this, somebody rapes your daughter or your son, either way. You want to kill him. But if you're to kill him, you end up in prison for murder. But there's another way around it. If we were to start standing up as a community and start as people to start standing up for the shit we know is wrong and the shit we know we can help change, that is what's going to change your community. You standing together as friends, family, and standing up for the things you believe in and things you know are wrong, community will change. People will change. Your youth will change. There's just too much negativity, too much suicidalness, too much bullying. Stand up to bullies. Start helping those kids that are being bullied. I mean, y'all motherfuckers sit here and fucking thinking that like money is the best thing in the world when it's not. Family, love, it's better than money. Y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna listen to me anyway, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. I used to be a dealer. I used to do all that shit. Bag, cut, everything. Weigh it out. You know why I changed? I went to prison. I realized that my son was growing up without me in his life because I was choosing to make money and do illegal activities to get that money, thinking that I was going to give him a better life. All I did was end up basically raising him the same way my dad did me. Only difference, at least I was able to meet my dad before he died. I didn't want my son growing up knowing his father was this big fucking illegal, stupid dumbass. And being in prison changed that. I got out of prison, graduated parole, and I'm still clean and sober. I've had a couple of relapses. I've had my issues, but I get back up and I fight. And seeing and realizing that I'm cherishing life now and that I'm changing everything. I no longer hang around them fucking activities. I don't do that shit no more. I'm having a hard time, yes, but at the end of the day, I know that if I fight hard enough and if I keep my hopes up and if I keep my head up, at the end of the fucking day, at the end of my life, it'll be more fulfilling and more successful. I just have to know that it's going to take a lot. It's going to take more than I could probably handle. But with the right friends and family around me, I know that it'll happen. And it'll happen for all you stupid fucks too if you fucking realize that the shit you're doing is wrong. You're supporting drug dealers, and by supporting drug dealers, you're supporting rapists and murderers. By supporting any kind of gang member who sells drugs or deals in drugs, you're supporting those who kidnap, those who sell kids on the black market, those who steal organs and sell them on the black market. You're supporting all of that just by entering a gang. Because whether you know it or not, if you look at the broader aspect, how is a gang funded? How do they get their drugs? They rob, steal, and kill. What does the cartel do? They rob, steal, kill. What the fuck do the cops do? They don't rob, but they take your shit. Same thing, robbing. They confiscate your illegal things. They hit you with charges. You have to fight a case. You got to go to prison. Ooh, watch out. Next thing you know, you're spending life in prison. All because you decided to fucking sell drugs, or you decided to stand up for your homie. I'm sorry, but if your homie gets you killed or gets you shot at, he ain't your homie. And a real friend will tell you straight to your face what you're doing wrong. No gang member is your friend or family. No gang is your friend. No gang is your family. Only thing gangs know is how to steal, lie, cheat, make money, and kill. And if y'all think that it's anything different, you're dumber than anything I've ever seen. Perfect example, I traveled a lot. I was down in San Francisco, California when I watched a 16-year-old die of an overdose. All because he liked drugs. The drug dealer who sold it to him got hit with a body. Snitched on his fucking whole crew. And they went all went to prison. I don't know. I think it was in the news. I don't know if it's still up there, but if you look back, you'll see it. Now, snitching's wrong in a gang stance. But say somebody robs your house and you're a productive member of society, never did an illegal activity in your life. Somebody robs your house. I used to do burglaries. Perfect example. I burglarized my step-grandfather's house because I was in debt with coke dealers. All right? Somebody burglarizes your house. You're a hardworking person. You own a business, whatever. Call the cops, right? That's not snitching. You're standing up for yourself because you don't know who did it. I'm sorry, but in my opinion, I'm not going to be around anybody anymore who thinks snitching is bad. Because in my opinion, if me telling somebody something about you trying to hurt me or you trying to fucking hurt my family or you trying to steal from me is wrong, then I don't want to be right. Because being right from what I thought back in the day before I went to prison got me to prison. Being right and in my world was not saying shit to anybody, keeping my mouth closed. And until I went to prison, I did that. And I still was labeled a snitch at times. But you know what the fucked up part is? After going to prison, I realized I was wrong. And all you motherfuckers thinking you're doing right, thinking that the gang is the way to go, that it's family, they don't give a shit about you, you stupid motherfucker. You die, what are they going to do? They're going to fucking mourn you for that day that you died, and then next thing you know, you're replaced. They don't love you. They don't care about you. You're replaceable. Your family cares more about you than anything you will ever know. For a perfect example, my mother. I stole from my mother. I have stolen a lot of things from my entire family due to my drug addiction. Went to prison, changed it. Now me and my mother are fine, working everything out. I just got in contact, or my aunt and uncle just got in contact with me. I stole that from them too. We worked things out. I mean, we don't talk every day, but my family really never did. You know, I always was growing up feeling alone because when I was growing up, it was hard. My mom was the hardest working woman I ever saw. Worked jobs, got us a place to stay. And even when she lost jobs and we lost a place to stay, she was able to keep a roof over our head. How? Not by stealing, not by doing drugs, not by robbing people, not by selling drugs, not by killing people. She didn't have to enter a fucking gang to do the shit. My mom busted her fucking ass for 15 years just to keep a roof over my head. Even with me being the problematic child that I was, she fought legally. Never went to jail. Never got hit with a charge, and she's gotten fucking tickets, but who the fuck hasn't? I mean, you're driving, eventually somebody's going to get a ticket. But you know what the fuck the bigger picture is of that? It's proof you don't need to join a gang to have a successful life. My mom now has her dream car. My mom has her own house. My mom pays bills. She doesn't need a gang to do all of that. She's done it on her own. My mom is my inspiration and my son is my higher power. If you got a problem with that, go fuck yourself and get the fuck off my life and out of my life. Especially you, DLB. You know who I'm talking about. Travel with you for almost a year and some change, or a year and some change. And you're going to fucking have me robbed, drugged, and raped? Man, I looked at you as a brother. I loved you like a brother. And you go and do some shit like that. I wasn't unconscious for any of it. I remember it all. Shit fucks me up every day. But you don't see me laying down in the dirt and sitting there and fucking trying to say, I should die, I want to die. No. I got back up and I fought. And you know what? I'm going to continue fighting until I get comfortable in life, just like my mom is. My mom's going through issues. You don't see her dealing drugs. You don't see her killing people or raping people or drugging people. Look at everybody in this world. Are they all doing it? No. You got actors who do drugs for fun because they make enough money to where they spend whatever the fuck they want on it. Or they spend it on whatever the fuck they want. So the fact of the matter is, drugs may always be in this world, but it's our choice that it is in our life or in our community. If we stand together as a family, not even as friends, as family, because truly that's what we all are, is family. If we stand up and stand together against the drugs, against the gangs, against the police that are fucking killing people for no reason, we will make our society a better place. But as we sit here, as we try to cower in fucking fear of fucking dying, fuck death. Everybody dies. It's part of fucking life. If I have to die to prove a point to make the world a better place, I'm okay with it. You know, at least I'll be making the world a better place for my kids. At least that my kids will know their father died doing the right thing instead of the wrong. At least my son won't fucking look at me like I'm a drug-addicted piece of shit, or at least my son ain't watching me grow old in prison because I killed some fucking 16-year-old who disrespected my clique. Y'all are some stupid-ass motherfuckers if you're in a gang. I'm sorry. I have a lot of friends that I've known in the past that are in gangs, and I have always told them this. I'm independent. I don't agree with gangs. I don't agree with the Creole, the motto, the whatever, because a gang is nothing but a bunch of thieves, a bunch of drug dealers, a bunch of fucking fake ass motherfuckers trying to be fucking real, and they're not even real, because honestly, the realest person you will ever meet, look at your parents. If they're not dealing drugs, if they're not doing illegal activities, then they're real. If they're working full-time jobs, if they're keeping a roof over their head, if they're keeping food in their mouths, if they're fucking properly taking care of their kids, if they actually have custody of their kids, if they actually can sit there and say that they're an inspiration to their kids and they're a role model, then it probably is true if they have a real paying job. You fucking gang members are ruining society by not getting proper work. You don't work for shit, you take from everybody. Whether you're the fucking lieutenant or the gang leader, you're taking from your own people, your own society, your own community. And I honestly am tired of it. Y'all stupid sons of bitches need to grow the fuck up, learn, and see that you're not doing anything but poisoning and polluting this world. All drug dealers and gang members need to go kill themselves, period. It's the only way the world's going to be a better place. Get rid of the negativity in the community, and you get rid of all the negativity within your community. Well, most of it. You're still going to have the thieves. Some thieves don't even do it for the drugs. Some thieves just do it because they need food or they need clothes. I used to do it because I needed food. I used to do it if I needed clothes. I used to do it if I needed a lighter to do my drugs. But the real problem is I've realized that if I got a job and I worked hard enough, that sooner or later, eventually, I would be something. Right now, I don't have a job. I make my moves by going dumpster diving, and I have an online thrift store. I make enough money to where I live decently. Not as happy or stable or comfortably as I want to, but I know with enough hard work, I'll get there. It may take me until I'm 80, but I'll get there. And at least my son will know that if you work hard enough and you do what you need to do and you keep your shit in check, it'll pay off. That's all I got to say, man. I'm going to end up getting killed for this video anyway, so it's whatever.